WMDX 92.7 FM, 1580 AM, Madison, the capital city. The John and Gordy Show, and a very good morning to you, Gordy.
Good morning, John.
Yeah.
Good to have you back.
Well, it's nice to be back.
It's a foggy start this morning downtown. I'm looking out of our State Street windows, out of the studio here, and it is really thick fog has blanketed the city, apparently. It's 72 degrees. Let's get right to the weather wheel here, the roulette wheel, and check out the high temperature for today, and then we'll chat about everything else that's going on this busy Friday. 7 minutes past the hour, and let's see, the high temperature today is going to be 80 degrees. We do have a chance for showers and thunderstorms late today. Welcome back, John Peterson.
Well, it's always nice to come back, especially in a red 80 day.
Yeah. 80 degrees. Yep, it's red. Yeah, it's good to have you back. You want to tell everybody where you've been the last few days? We're tracking. Oh, by the way, Catherine Lake is also with us this morning. Good morning, Catherine.
Good morning.
And Catherine, you tell everybody where you're positioned today. Where are you?
Don't we want to know where John was before we know where I am? You asked the question. I don't want to interrupt you.
All right. Well, we'll get back to you in just a moment here. Everybody's been, going different places here, so we got to keep track. So, John, you were out for a few days.
Yes, I took a trip to Venezuela.
We thought so.
They have
We saw the tickets. We saw the tickets.
They have special treatments. They have treatments for what I have, and coffee. I went for coffee as well, and I brought everybody back a pound of coffee.
Good coffee there.
Yeah. Just a little COVID-19, that's all. Right?
Aww.
The latest strain. I just love the latest strain. I had to try it out for myself.
Really? Now, was this your first time having COVID? Had you?
No, this is my second time for having COVID. I got it originally way back when everybody got it, and we didn't have vaccines for it. Back in 2021, January, the entire family enjoyed having COVID.
You guys do everything together.
We do. We do. Yes. That's how tight-knit we are.
Yeah.
I didn't lose my senses. My kids did, and my wife did. Taste and smell gone. They've got it recovered now, but it took a while, actually, for the recovery to come completely back.
Was this latest bout of COVID worse than the first one you had?
The first one was just very mild, and it felt like we didn't really have anything, but, because they lost their smell and taste, we knew they had it. We had it. We tested for it. This is the flirt virus that I have, so I just stayed at home. That's all I did.
Did you say flirt?
Flirt. Yep.
Yeah,
that's
they're
what
calling
they call
it flirt. Yeah.
Huh.
Yep.
Haven't heard that yet.
Yeah, I'm just just hanging at home all this time, and I got the Paxlovid treatment because I'm in a risk group. If you have a pre-existing condition, or you have a chronic illness, or you have a certain age and up, you get the Paxlovid treatment, and it's a 5-day treatment that you have to keep taking these pills for. And eventually, it staves it off, so it lets your body recover a lot faster. But I mean, the disease itself doesn't go away faster. It just recovers faster. That's all. Okay.
Yeah, when I had COVID, 6 months ago or more, maybe it was a year ago, I also had the Paxlovid, and that worked pretty quickly in 2 or 3 days. But it had sort of a weird it's pills, but it had a bad aftertaste. I remember that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it has a really bad metallic aftertaste.
Yes.
And it stays with you, especially if you don't eat something for a while. I mean, you really notice it. And they suggest cinnamon or peanut butter or ice cream, yogurt
afterwards,
in order to get rid of that
something
taste.
To cover that taste, Now, Catherine, you are out on location this morning.
Let's
tell everybody where you are.
I'm at a Dunkin' Donuts in Sun Prairie. I think it's the Dunkin' in Sun Prairie, by the way. We are on, the address should be right in front of me, and of course it's not. Windsor, 950, I want to say 950 Windsor in Sun Prairie. They're doing this amazing amazing fundraiser for the Special Olympics, which they do every year. Cop on a rooftop. And you think it's just Sun Prairie? It's where you should go, but they're doing it across 3 states this morning from 5 a.m. to 6 a.m. to noon, 6 to noon. You're going to put these poor officers up on the roof to raise money for Special Olympics. You catch them. You see them. You got to look at them. You see them up on the roof. And it's like, oh, I should stop in for some donuts and give to Special Olympics. Lots of ways for you to help out here. Different dollar amount donations can get you different prizes. We have free coffee. We have $5 off coupons. We have free donuts, a whole lot more. I've already been offered donuts 3 times. I'm about to take her up on it. Callie is the manager here, so she's got us covered. I can't wait to tell you more. All morning long, I'm going to be here.
Excellent.
Well,
Very good.
I can see us playing up on the roof, right?
Yeah.
The Drifters.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, by the Drifters. Great song.
Yes.
We'll find that up on the roof.
Okay.
Yeah, let's. It's 12 minutes past the hour. Let's get to the National Day calendar because
I
know,
can't
John,
wait.
you've missed us, and now you're back. So
I came
we
back
gotta
for
get
this?
You caught up. Yes,
Wait a
I
minute.
know. Okay, here it is. Is it or is it not National Rum Day? How about National Airborne Day? Is it National Architects Day or Roller Coaster Day or Tell a Joke Day? John, take your guess. Which day does not belong?
Well, I've been sick, so my hearing's just a little off. But
Okay.
Did I hear you say National Air Porn Day?
No.
Air,
You'll
There's something
take any
wrong with
excuse
you.
to talk about porn, won't you?
Seriously. It's his favorite word.
Air Porn Day? I
No,
can't imagine a day like
No,
that.
Airborne Day. Born, like the born, airborne.
With an E.
Oh, airborne. Okay.
Airborne Day.
That's it. That day does not exist.
Well, it does exist, and it's
What?
today. So you are wrong, sir. All right, left on the table here is National Rum Day, Roller Coaster Day, Tell a Joke Day, or Architect Day. Catherine, your
It's
turn.
it's not Architect Day.
You are correct.
Oh, my
You have
gosh.
a shiny new
So
dime added
confident,
to
huh?
your account. It's not Architect Day. Why would they have an Architect Day?
Because it is a day that sounds like it could be a day.
That's why.
Okay.
Because they should.
All right.
Yeah.
They
Again,
should.
he's
but
saving
they
up
don't.
all his bad days, and we're going to send him off and see if people pick him up.
That's
That's
it.
right.
All right. It's National Rum
All right.
Day. We'll quickly run through these. It's a blended beverage and cocktail. Creates a great celebration when you have rum involved. It's a distilled, clear alcoholic beverage, which is a byproduct of sugar production. Can also be made directly from sugar cane juice. After fermentation and distillation takes place, most rum ages in wooden oak barrels. I feel like a rum and coke right now. But,
How is that different than
matey.
whiskey? How is that different than whiskey, vodka? I don't understand the differences between liquors.
Don't know.
I
They just
have
besides
no
taste.
idea.
No
but
clue.
I can tell you that the darker rum, the spiced rums, are much
Right.
better than the clear rums.
Yeah,
Tastes
I
better.
agree with
think.
that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It's National Airborne Day. Let's find out what this is about. Well,
Right.
this
Airborne
honors
Day. Airborne Day.
No, stop it.
Airborne Day.
Jesus.
This is honors the military's airborne divisions of the armed forces. It marks the day back in 1940, August 16th, 1940, the first official Army parachute jump at Fort Benning in Georgia. The successful jump validated the innovative concept of inserting U.S. ground forces behind a battle line by parachute. So we honor those.
In
that-
1940?
1940.
That
I
seems
mean,
late.
well,
Wow.
parachutes existed before that, but this is the first time they organized it into
Maybe they
part
weren't
of
that
the Army.
reliable. There was a reason the Army
Yeah,
didn't use them.
they had been trying for a few years and didn't work
Yeah.
out. But it's National Roller Coaster Day. Hey.
Woo!
Yeah. Why don't you head up to the Dells and celebrate National Roller Coaster Day? In fact, I have a couple of tickets to give away to Mount Olympus a little bit later on here, so you can check out I think they have 3 different roller coasters there. Each year on August 16th, people flock to amusement parks for a thrill. You know what roller coasters are all about. You can take a ride on a roller coaster near you today to help celebrate.
I bet they have a roller coaster out there in Sun Prairie at the Corn Fest.
I bet they
yes, at
will.
Angel
The
Park.
Little guy.
Yes.
Carnival probably has it.
Right.
Yeah.
Little guy at least.
Yeah. Well, today is the day back in 1898 where a man named Edwin Prescott, he did the first vertical loop roller coaster. And roller coasters have been, of course, changed in many different designs over the years. Now they're super sleek and fast. And Sam, did you go up on a roller coaster the other day when you were in the Dells?
I did when I was over there last week or the week before, whenever it was.
Yeah.
We went on the roller coasters at the end of the day, and that was when the hordes of people were leaving the water park. So we were trying to do as many as possible, so we didn't have to wait for lines. And that was not a smart move.
You
I
should
get
have waited
motion-
for lines.
I get motion sick very easily, and
That's
I
when you
lost my
threw
lunch
up.
after the third
Yeah.
coaster.
Yeah. That's great. Well, that's
Let's-
one way to celebrate Roller Coaster Day is to
By the way,
barf
that
all
was
over
such-
the place.
That was such
Yeah.
a heartwarming
I mean,
story.
can you really say that you're a roller coaster fan if you don't ride until that happens?
That's a good thing. You got to wear that like a badge of honor.
You really got a badge of honor there.
Okay, one more here. It's National Tell a Joke Day. Yeah. Well, everyone. Okay, this day will be filled with smiles and laughter from morning till night. Jokes consist. You know what a joke is? A joke consists of humorous stories, either written or verbal.
I was
that
wondering,
often end with they often end with a punchline.
We laugh
Sometimes
that
the
here on the
punchline
show.
lands, sometimes it doesn't. While slapstick includes props and either minor stunts and part of the storyteller, the best jokes are usually short jokes. Okay. Anybody got a joke to tell?
I got a
I've
story
never been
about a
able to
joke.
tell a joke. I can never tell a
Wait.
joke.
Me
Because
either.
why? Why
Catherine,
not?
what?
Why can't you tell jokes? Because you can't
We're
remember.
we're not stand-up comedians.
No.
You know.
You're
Yeah.
improv artists.
We're not like Eric Hovde.
I know.
No,
right.
no.
Now
He's a
he
real
can tell a
stand-up.
joke. He is a joke. All right.
I used to tell a joke to my family when I was a kid. I don't know how
Okay.
I learned this joke. I know I was very young, and it involved Kissinger, and it made my dad laugh. He would make me tell it, and only when I finally got into my 20s and 30s did I realize it was just funny because it was a kid telling a joke about Henry
Exactly.
Kissinger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Henry
cute.
Kissinger.
It's cute as
I
heck.
thought I was a good joke teller. No.
Well, all right. Well, do you remember the joke? We only have 30 seconds.
Another
here,
time.
so-
No, I can't do it in 30. It's a longer joke.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Another time.
It's 18 minutes past the hour. We're just getting started on a Friday morning. It's cloudy. It's really foggy out there and 72 degrees. We're coming back with the John and Gordy Show with Catherine Lake out in Sun Prairie at Dunkin' Donuts for Special Olympics. It's all right around the corner on the John and Gordy Show on WMDX.
Oh, come on, baby. Oh, come on.
Up on the Roof, written by Carole King.
Yeah.
Okay.
Would he like to be on the air? We're going to be back on the radio in just a little bit. You want to put on a headset and be on the radio? No, you're not. Okay. Are you sure? It's kind of fun. You don't have to say anything special. We just want to say hi. What's your name? Where do you go to school? And do you live in Sun Prairie?
And this was the date he
You sure?
got
Okay.
fired?
Yeah. This was the day he got fired.
I think that was 1962 or 60. Okay.
Who got fired?
Pete Best.
Oh.
You got scared for a second, didn't you?
Yeah. Yeah.
You want to
10
do it?
seconds.
Oh, awesome. What's your name? I'll get it on the air. Have a seat. Put that on.
Oh no.
Love, love me do. You know I love
Fat
you.
Radio, 92.7 WMDX. It's the John and Gordy Show. We're playing a little different version of Love Me Do by the Beatles. It was on this date back in 1962, 62 years ago, that Pete Best got fired from the Beatles just as they were on the verge of becoming, super famous. So Pete Best, still around. He still plays. He's got his own band. They show up occasionally at Beatle Fests, of all places. Even he's welcomed these days at those
I think
those
it's funny.
get-togethers.
I forget what year it was, but sometime in the 60s when the Beatles were popular, he released an album called Best of the Beatles.
Right.
And then they sued him, but he like got away with it because his name is Best and he was
Right.
from the Beatles.
Yeah, and he actually gave up music shortly after he got fired for a while, and had kind of a troubled life, but eventually came around. And then not too long after they came out with the Anthology album, which was a compilation that they came out with in, I'm guessing, about mid-'90s, he actually got some royalties after all that time because of a few songs that ended up on the Anthology. He got about $1 million of royalties, finally, after trying to get something out of the Beatles all
Well, that's
those
great.
years.
Finally.
Yeah. It only took 30 years, but McCartney said, "Yeah, let's cut him a check.
Yeah.
Be done with it." All right.
They realized they had a little extra money, and let's just give them some money.
It's just a tax write-off
Yeah.
for them. And it's just, All right. Looks like Catherine Lake has a guest lined up. She's out at Dunkin'
Right.
Donuts in Sun Prairie, where they are doing a fundraiser for Special Olympics. And Catherine, introduce us to your friend there.
From
I'm going to
NASA.
introduce myself to him. This is a gentleman who has just showed up for Dunkin' Donuts in Sun Prairie. You're probably a regular here, aren't you? Yeah, you're going to have to actually speak because it's radio. It looks like TV, but you're actually going to have to speak. Tell me your name.
Wyatt.
Wyatt? Can you speak up like you're trying to talk to her way across the parking lot?
Wyatt.
Wyatt!
There you go.
Wyatt is from Sun Prairie?
Yes.
And do you go to school in Sun Prairie?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, what school do you go to?
Used to go to Horizon Elementary, but now go to Prairie View.
Prairie View is in middle school.
Yep.
You're in middle school now?
Yep.
Holy smokes. So you're going to be in 6th grade. In a matter of weeks, you're a 6th grader.
Yep.
Wow. And have you been to this Dunkin' Donuts before?
Many times.
Many times on Windsor Road.
Uh-oh.
Froze.
Looks like
It froze up.
Catherine's signal is frozen up for a moment. She was I bet she was about to ask him
All
what
our signals are freezing
what
up.
his favorite donuts were. Really? I think, John, you're okay.
I'm
believe
okay.
Your signal is working
yeah, yeah.
okay.
Sam
There we go.
froze up
How-
just a little.
Now
Okay,
we've got
we're
Catherine back.
Yeah,
Okay.
I saw it come and go. So Wyatt is here with me at the Dunkin' Donuts in Sun Prairie. He is here to pick up some donuts, probably for his friends, mom maybe, sister, brother.
Maybe.
Somebody else might get a donut from you. Lots of ways for you to help out here in Sun Prairie for the Cop on a Rooftop. Are they up there yet? Is somebody up there? Not yet. You're gonna stay out here for a little while with us? Good. Okay. All right. They have Dunkin' has united with local law enforcement and fire rescue. Where is the truck? Is that showing up here eventually? A fire truck? Come on. At 7? Okay. All right. We'll see them. Lots of ways for you to help out, too. A different dollar amount donations can get you different prizes. We have free coffee. We have $5 coupons, free donuts, a whole lot more. And we're really proud to be here. John and Gordy are a radio program that takes place on WMDX in Madison. But we're really happy to be here, Wyatt. Are you here with your dad?
Mm-hmm.
What's his
Yeah.
name?
Mike.
Mike? Okay. Hi, Mike. Thanks for bringing him down. Are you
Hey,
an officer or a
Catherine.
fireman as well?
No, I'm not.
You just a person in Sun Prairie coming in for donuts. You were supposed to be in San Francisco. Okay. And you, oh my gosh. You missed your flight, so good thing. You're here.
Oh,
Bring some donuts to
no.
San
Oh, that's
Francisco.
terrible.
Catherine,
yeah.
I'm wondering what Wyatt's favorite donut is. Does he have a favorite or two?
I asked him
that he
that while we
likes?
were off the air briefly. Yes, chocolate.
Well, we missed that part.
Chocolate
Yeah.
sprinkled.
Chocolate with
Oh,
sprinkles.
man.
Second
Making me
place,
hungry.
vanilla with sprinkles. So, you want me to bring
Okay.
one of those back for you, Gordy? Is that your order?
Could you bring a couple of boxes for me?
Couple of
and then
boxes?
maybe, yeah, that would be great. And
You're gonna
I'll
have to make
share
a
them with the
donation.
rest of our
A round
employees.
of donuts for the office.
Yeah, there
You're
you
going to
go.
have to make a donation for Special Olympics to get
That's
that for
fine.
you. Corn Fest is
Excellent.
happening here in Sun Prairie, too, so people are stopping here first, for the breakfast scene, and then they're going to head off to Corn Fest for the dessert or the dinner thing, I'm sure. But we're
Sounds
thrilled to
good.
be out here. Really thrilled to be out here.
Well,
And
you know,
you'll-
now
yeah.
that you're in middle school, Wyatt, you can always give those donuts to the middle school bullies because they're always out there. I mean, you really, pay them off with donuts and
Yeah,
you'll
it's
be
a
okay.
good way to they'll calm
And
them
John
down.
is a really
Yeah.
very smart man. He has 2 sons, so he knows how to
Yeah,
handle this.
this is the advice I gave them.
Yes, of course.
I
Bring them
like
donuts.
I like Wyatt's sweatshirt there. He's a big
Yeah.
NASA fan,
Oh,
apparently.
yes,
Maybe
I
you want to
hadn't
be an
even
astronaut
noticed.
Yeah.
someday? Or
Yeah,
very cool.
you're interested in being an astronaut?
I want to be an engineer and design like Mark Rover. He worked at NASA. I want to be like him.
Wow, that is
so cool. It is. It
At
is.
sixth
wow.
grade, he already has designs on being an astronaut. Boy, you must be proud, Dad. Yeah, he's just shaking. Whatever, it's
Of
just my
course.
kid. Of course, yeah.
Well, very good.
Those-
Well,
I don't
we
know.
want to
That's
thank
highly,
Wyatt for
highly
being with
technical
us.
stuff. I mean, he must be very good at math. I would
Yeah.
assume. Is that correct, Wyatt?
He's getting there. It's only sixth grade, John. What are you expecting?
How about
Trigonometry.
trigonometry and computers?
Sure.
Yeah, good
I
deal.
bet you like computers. I bet you play computer games, do you?
Tons.
Yeah, tons. So does my 14-year-old. Yep. Yep.
Very good. Well,
We'll be here all
thank you,
morning.
Wyatt. Very good. Thank you, Catherine. We'll check in with you in a little while. Again, that's happening at Dunkin' Donuts through the morning, and they are collecting money for Special Olympics Cop on a Rooftop. And check out Sun Prairie's donut place there, the Dunkin' Donuts. We're going to talk about, I know, John, you have some questions about the Dunkin' Donuts Christmas lights, but we'll have to get to that maybe next time around. I guess they're pretty spectacular around the holiday season, right?
I'm going to ask the manager. Yes, Callie.
yeah.
I'm sure she
Yeah.
has a handle on that.
All
Yeah,
right.
I drive through Sun Prairie all the time doing the census, and I was just fascinated by their Christmas lights. Never saw anything like it. Very modern, very electronic, beautiful, gorgeous lights. Who the heck did that? You know, I didn't think it was the franchise that paid for it.
It's
So
August.
we're gonna
It
get to
really
the-
made an
find
impression
out.
on you. That's
It,
really
it,
cool.
was, it was something else, and I couldn't wait to get out there. You know, unfortunately, got COVID instead. But yeah, I wanted to ask about that because they really know how to do Christmas right out there at Dunkin' Donut in Sun Prairie and Windsor Street.
Well, we'll ask the manager out there, Callie, in a little while and get to the bottom of that and find out what they have going on for this Christmas. A little bit later on, we'll be giving away a couple of tickets to Mount Olympus up in Wisconsin Dells, our ticket giveaway after 7 o'clock. And also, Rocker will be in later in the 7 o'clock hour with his look at the Max Inc. preview. Weather for today looking very foggy in downtown Madison this morning. It's 72 degrees, highs near 80 this afternoon. And we'll be checking back in with Catherine Lake, who is live at Dunkin' Donuts in Sun Prairie. Coming up in our, just after we get check of the news and Pam Yankee's Farm Report, Idiocracy right around the corner with the John and Gordy Show for a Friday morning on WMDX.
Love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please love me do. Oh, love me do. Yeah, love me do. Oh, love me do.
Do you know what happened with the internet for a second, Catherine?
It happens a couple. It's happened a couple of times. It happened just before you went to break. I lose you.
Ah,
So it's just coming and
yeah, I
going.
saw
It's
it
just
leaking
weak.
out. But,
Yep. Yep.
well,
I
the
can't
signal
answer
should
the
be.
question.
I know that we had plenty of speed before and signal strength, so I don't know if there's just dropouts or something. If it's not
Could be.
super reliable.
Probably.
I don't know.
I think that's probably what it is. I'm seeing the same thing that you are. Very pretty strong signal. Just lost one bar, but it's been all bars
Yeah.
for a little while.
So,
It's coming and going.
well,
It's
that gives
probably-
me what?
I was going to say it's probably the moisture, right? Messing with internet.
I really don't know, but
Okay.
if we have strong signal and fast signal, then my guess is that it would have happened if we had wired it also. So,
Yes, maybe.
yeah.
All right. Idiocracy. John? Trey Crowder?
Yep. No.
Or what do you want to come back with?
We crossed that one off. We moved that to
Oh, that was in the other
Brittany.
side. Okay.
and
Yep.
yeah, we're going to start off with Trump wants the Great Recession again.
Okay.
So, for Idiocracy.
Trump wants great recession again.
Yep.
Oh,
Okay.
gotcha.
Or wait, That should
No?
be that should be depression.
And let me ask
Depression.
Great
either
depression.
Officer Ryan or Lingle to be in this one. Whichever one of you would like to be next. Yeah, have a seat. Can we do that real up the top, off the top, at the top? Okay. Then we'll move right into just a real
I
quick
won't
hit.
play the Beavis and Butthead theme coming in then.
Yeah, thank you. Something having to do with donuts would be great.
Oh yeah.
The new one that I saw, I don't know, was it Tuesday night or Wednesday
Yeah.
night, was
Or-
hilarious. It was
Yep.
Beavis and
Officer
Butthead
Ryan Smith.
Sergeant.
in the future.
Sergeant.
Oh no.
Beavis and Butthead in the future, and they're smart. It was smart Beavis and Butthead.
Oh God.
It was so funny.
Huh. Oh,
what,
that
what,
reminds
i-
me.
what is that on? Is that Comedy Channel or Comedy
It's-
Network? Or
I think it's on MTV, it must be Comedy Central.
Right in front of you.
Comedy Central.
I think, but it's only on Tuesday nights, and I don't know if they replay it or, I got to try to find it and record it. But it was like 7 o'clock or 7:30.
Record that stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have Sergeant Ryan Smith on mic now.
All right.
Okay.
Sergeant Ryan Smith, that's John and Gordy, and Sam is the producer. He was
Here, you
just
can
here.
Take a look at.
Hey, Catherine,
there.
I
Now
don't know if
see-
you can
Hey,
do this
there you
or
are.
not,
There we go.
but maybe you
Morning,
can
guys.
hand your camera
Hi.
off to somebody while you're interviewing him and take a couple of pictures if anybody is around.
Oh, like your phone camera?
Yeah, the phone camera. No?
She's been doing
Or
that.
just-
Callie's been doing that,
Oh,
taking
wonderful.
a few pictures.
Great.
Great.
Yep. I will try and do that before I leave for sure. Thanks for the reminder,
Yeah,
Gordy.
just yeah. Okay, I'm going to do a Verlo here, too. We're like 2 minutes.
I finally found out where it was when I was driving back this morning. I never.
Verlo?
Yeah, it's right on East Wash.
Where is it on East? I went
It's,
to the West Side location. Yeah.
On the left, if you're heading towards Sun Prairie, by probably right across from where Olive Garden is or so.
Okay.
You said no to a police officer? Who are you?
That's right. They had a lot of bedding stores on that side of the street prior to that.
Really?
here?
On East Wash?
Yeah, on East
there.
Wash.
Huh?
That's where IHOP is, I think. Near
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yep.
About a minute.
That's happening.
I do too much shopping.
Okay.
I know too much of this stuff. All right.
Be prepared in case she cuts out again, because it looks like she is right now.
Officer
All right.
Ling.
John, you want to bring it out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Picture.
I wonder if it has anything to do with people going through the drive-through or ordering.
I don't know.
Yeah.
We're on their secure network.
Really?
Yeah. So I don't know what's going on with it. 20 seconds.
All right.
Yeah. Not back?
You're coming in and out. If
Yeah.
they dip out, then John will just take over for whatever.
You bet. I really want to make this real swift.
Sounds good.
They've got an agenda.
I'm sure.
This portion of the show is being brought to you by Ed's Wine, the only fancy French wine sold in a handy resealable cardboard carton. 49 cents a quart or 89 cents a gallon. Sure, you pay a few pennies more, but it's worth it.
It's cardboard.
Yeah.
WMDX 92.7, the John and Gordy Show, broadcasting from State Street, a block away from the Capitol. And it's great to be back on the show again with Gordy and Catherine. It's been a long time.
Welcome back.
Oh, man.
You were missed. Big
wish
time.
Wish I could be out there eating donuts today.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that'd be wonderful. And it's a foggy start in Madison this morning. We have 72 degrees. A big old cloud has sat down on the capital city, and we could be in for some thunderstorms later this afternoon. High near 80 degrees. This portion of the John and Gordy Show is sponsored by Verlo Mattress of Madison. Sleep better and dream bigger on a handcrafted, locally made mattress. You can find them on Madison's east side or west side or online at verlo.com.
In
John?
just a moment, we're going to take a little trip into Idiocracy. But first, let's go out to Catherine.
In Sun
Hey,
Prairie.
I have Sergeant Ryan Smith. Yes, I'm in Sun Prairie to Dunkin' Donuts. They do this annually. There are 3 states participating in this. So if you are anywhere in Wisconsin, Michigan, Minneapolis, Minnesota, there are 64 Dunkin' stores doing this. And Sergeant Smith has been doing this for how long, Sergeant Smith? Thanks for being with us.
Okay.
Well,
Momentarily, we hope to get that signal back.
that's right.
Apparently,
I hope this happens real soon. So
all right. Well, let's
give it a
seems
good
like
kick.
just wiggle the wires around and what, Sam? You
I-
have some
I-
advice? You're the technical engineer
I
here.
made a note of it to wrap the power cord around a pole so nobody would kick it on
there
accident.
you go. See,
but-
there you go.
But,
oh
you know,
boy.
yeah. Did you
Pounded a
remember
few
the-
times with your fist, like I used to do with my my recorder.
Well, we hope to get back to Catherine here shortly, but
Yes.
we'll move ahead here, and we have, boy, John, you've got this story about Trump actually asking for a recession to come back, or he wants a great recession or a depression. What is
Well,
the deal?
he wants the Great Recession or Depression to come back, and that's what it's all about. Yeah, you know who Steve Ratner is. He's on
Yes.
MSNBC.
Right.
And he wrote this. This is amazing. He says, in his econ speech yesterday, which had nothing to do with economy at all, Trump claimed that he would make prices go down. That has not happened in almost 100 years. And the last time it did happen was during the Great Depression. So maybe he wants the Great Depression to come back. Falling prices, known as deflation, are almost always associated with economic weakness, not strength, like Trump always talks about. And Trump also claims that the Biden-Harris team will rack up almost $10 trillion in debt. And the reality of that is Biden racked up $4 trillion. That's only half of the $8 trillion Trump racked up during his 4 years. So just keeping track. That is what Trump wants. Another great, by the way, we could play this cut, Great
Okay.
Depression. It is, let's see here. Depression. Oh, here it is. Cut number 94.
All right.
Let's play that.
Have a crash, and we're going to have a crash like a 1929 crash if she gets in. You saw a gentleman yesterday who got up, one of the top analysts in the world, frankly,
that guy.
and said that if
Who?
Trump isn't elected, he predicts, and he's predicting you have a stock market crash like 1929.
There you go. Now, the funny thing is, he doesn't even know what he's talking about, right? 1929, does he know that that's called the Great Depression? No. He never brought it up. He just said 1929.
He just assumes everybody knows what he's talking about, and he just keeps blathering on.
My head
He really has
hurts.
been blathering lately. He's been more blathery than usual. I think he's really lost when he's not fighting against Biden.
Oh, yeah.
Well, yes, and
They
he
had to
doesn't know how to
re-record.
react to Kamala. So
But he's going
Well,
to do a debate with her, right? Did they set a debate? Kamala
Yes.
and Trump? Oh, good.
Yep. And they're maybe thinking about a second debate already because they're anticipating Trump lost the first one. Right. Anyway, by the way, funnier still, Trump stood in front of a large banner that said, "No tax on tips." That's his
Right.
big agenda. That's
Right.
That's his big economic plan that he was talking about, I guess. I had an uncle, by the way. We're going to play a cut here about his economic speech, and this is just a preface for it. I had an uncle that used to always lapse into gruesome stories and descriptions out of nowhere for the thrill of it. I don't know why. He used to tell these wonderful stories, and all of a sudden everything got dark. You know? So as reporter Aaron Rupert noted, rape and murder, rape and beating, rape and something else, adjudicated rapist fearmongers about rape. So let's go to cut 87.
Raped viciously, and when they said she was raped, you know what she said? They weren't trying to rape me, they were trying to kill me. They were trying to kill her. And he was a gentleman from a certain country I won't mention. happened to be in South America, but it's
my
not
God.
South America.
Oh, my God.
It's all over the world that they're coming in. It's not South America.
Not South
They're coming from all over the world. Just this week in Coney Island, Kamala had two, think of this one, migrants. They came in, the Kamala, we call them the Kamala migrants, and they were arrested for
Really?
rape of a 46-year-old woman, and it was a rough situation. There were 4 or 5 other situations over the last couple of days. Rape and murder, rape and beating, rape and something else, and sometimes just immediate killing. These people are brutal. These are people that came out of the toughest jails anywhere in the world, from all over the world. And we can't take them. No country can sustain it. No country.
Amazing, amazing stuff, isn't it? That's his
crazy.
economic plan.
He just goes with the fear and, just keeps throwing that out, fear and hatred, and, and he's going to save the day somehow and bring back
Right.
the 80s, too. He's
What a
stuck
lovely
in the
word
80s.
for him to use. He used that word so easily, so quickly. It's
Yeah.
a terrible
And so-
word. I don't even like
some-
saying the word.
It's
Right.
something
The
he
R
was
word.
proven guilty of. So let's talk about it and kind of deflate that. All right. So let's get to Trump, the Opportunity and Joy Party. Now, he's trying to steal from the Harris Walls campaign. He wants to make it sound joyous and happy. And, of course, he has a way of doing that, right? Talking
Sure.
about rape and murder, rape and beatings, and rape and something else, whatever rape and something else could be. So this is Trump talking about rape and murder added to the Walls campaign as well. Let's listen to Cut 88.
Everyone will prosper. Every family will thrive. And every day will be filled with opportunity, hope, and joy. But for that to happen, we must never let Kamala Harris get anywhere near the White House, and we must defeat her country-destroying liberal agenda. She destroyed San Francisco. She's not going to destroy our country.
Yeah. I missed the story, the big headline that San Francisco was destroyed. Somewhere along the way, I did not get that story. So
I just had to.
I'll have
All of this talk about Trump made me need to pull this clip up again.
Donald Trump is kind of a human gumball machine, which
That's all you need
Oh,
to
it's
know.
perfect. That is absolutely perfect. So I have this. Cut 90. Let's play this for Trump, who wants to get happy and joy into his campaign. All right.
Oh,
Let's-
boy.
and just to add to that, Cut 91, let's play Cut 91. Because this, I think, is more appropriate. And in fact, I think the Harris Walls campaign should pick up on this song, definitely.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy,
Ren
joy,
and Stimpy.
joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, happy, happy, joy, joy, joy.
Wow.
I don't think you're happy enough. That's right.
Hear it again.
I'll teach you to be happy. I'll teach your grandmother to suck eggs. Now, boys and girls, let's try it again.
There we go.
Happy, happy, joy, joy, 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 joy.
All right, listen to this right
And
here.
you ain't the granddaddy of all liars.
Yeah. Applies to Trump, doesn't it, huh?
Nice.
That's
I know.
amazing.
Nice way to cap that off.
Uh,
I just want to show everybody my little Dunkin'
oh,
Donut.
you
cup
got the
that I-
Dunkin'
Oh,
Donuts
yes,
coffee
if you're
mug.
on
Yeah, right
YouTube.
there. Yeah.
Well, yeah. And it's no coincidence. Catherine Lake is out in Sun Prairie at the Dunkin' Donuts there. And standing by. Catherine, give us set the stage for us again. You've got cops up on the roof. There are
I've got
firefighters
police
there.
and fire,
Yeah.
and they're all.
Oh, you know what? Unfortunately, we're still having some audio difficulties. Now, Catherine, come on back.
There she is.
Better?
Looks
Better?
like you're back.
Okay.
You're
Yeah.
back.
All right. Yeah, it's hit or miss. Sorry. We're out in Sun Prairie. It's outdoors. It's very moist. I think the moisture is wreaking havoc with our equipment. But yeah, we're out here for Special Olympics. The police officers and fire, they do this every year across 3 states. 64 Dunkin' stores in Wisconsin, Michigan, and Minnesota are doing this fundraiser from now till noon. Show up and give a little something and get a lot. We have lots of different donations levels that can get you different prizes. Free coffee, $5 off coupons, free donuts, and other things. So stop on by 950 Windsor in Sun Prairie.
And it looks like you've got a good early morning crowd there. And, of course, all the donations go to Special Olympics, which is a terrific cause. And, they get together, I think, once a year and have some local Olympic, get-togethers and competitions. And they do terrific work and been around for decades. And so it's great that Dunkin' Donuts is doing this and all across, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and what was the third state?
Michigan. And Sergeant Smith and his wife volunteer with Special Olympics, have for years, too. So this is very close to his heart. He's one of the officers here today. We'll talk with him again.
Excellent.
All right.
Very good.
Now, it seems like Trump might have been trying to help the Harris Walz campaign just a little bit with this interesting comment about health care. One of my big issues is getting universal health care coverage in the U.S.
Well, why would he want to help out the Harris Walz campaign? What do you mean?
I don't know. I don't think he understands this exactly, but if he brings up the word communism, it kind of works for him, I guess. So let's go to Cut 92. This is
You're not going to be allowed. You're all going to be thrown into a communist system. It's a communist system. You're going to be thrown into a system where everybody gets health care.
Wow.
Wow, we
Fear,
wouldn't want to see
uncertainty,
that.
doubt. Yeah, boy. Yeah.
Oh, that communist system where everybody gets health care. Let's have health care, okay? Let's get that health care.
Like all the other industrial countries in the world.
Exactly.
That have it. Yeah.
Exactly.
Wow.
God, I tell you. And then, of course, Trump had this to say about Tim Walz' weird comments. This is Cut 93. Yeah, he can't get over the word weird at this point. We know it bothers him now, so let's hear it.
Yay!
Okay.
She actually called me weird. He's weird. It was just a soundbite. And she called J.D. and I weird. He's not weird. He was a great student at Yale. He went to Ohio State, graduated in 2 years, at the top of his class, and all of these different things. And we have this guy that's running a very failed state, who's had a terrible career. I mean, you have him saying they're weird. No, he's a weird guy. And she's weird in her policy.
It just
I know you are, but
rolls
what am I?
on, doesn't it?
I know you are, but what am I?
I know, isn't that crazy?
It's
So
nuts.
juvenile.
It is. All right. It is 6:49. Cloudy and foggy this morning. Storms on the way this afternoon. High near 80. Right now, 72 degrees. When we come back, we will be checking in on John's bout with COVID.
That's right.
Coming up.
Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Happy, happy, joy, joy.
Do you guys remember that?
I do. That was Ren and Stimpy, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I know
How
about
about-
that, and I
how-
wasn't even alive for it.
Oh,
That was
really? Oh my
Back
God,
in the
really?
late 80s, early 90s. Yeah.
Robert from McFarland sent a Daddy Cop song.
I was gonna mention that to you.
You want to see if it's okay?
It's borderline.
Oh, is it really?
Why is it
Yeah.
borderline?
Is it sexy like mommy's looking at Daddy
Yeah,
Cop or
yeah,
something? Yeah, I don't think we want to do that.
That sounds good.
These guys
Yeah,
are
I would go with. What do you mean? Let's go with. Why? Does it have dirty words in it, or is it just?
It's a little suggestive, maybe.
Is that a baton in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
What's wrong with
Oh,
that? I
that's
think
funny.
that's fine.
Cop cuties cute and on duty, navy blue booties. Go ahead and lock me up, arrest me, but make it sexy.
That's
Okay,
fine.
okay.
Come on, Catherine's.
Wow, I'm getting turned on.
Porn guy. Shall I have a look?
92.7 WMDX, 1580 AM on your radio dial. It's the John and Gordy Show for a Friday morning. Catherine Lake with us. A little bit later on, Rocker will be joining us with the Maxine preview.
It's
just
Friday.
around the corner. It's Friday. Got some tickets to give
believe it.
away to Mount Olympus up in the Dells. Want to remind you also the John and Gordy Show is sponsored by Verlo Mattress of Madison. Sleep better and dream bigger on a handcrafted, locally made mattress. Find them on Madison's east or west sides or online at verlo.com. 651. John, how you doing?
I'm doing okay. We're going to get to healthcare in just a moment. Do you have a guest or no? No? Catherine? By the way, I just wanted to mention also, I wanted to come out there and get to know the police out in Sun Prairie because I know someday I'm going to be pulled over for not having my signal on. I just know it. I'm out there a lot doing the census, you guys. So next time a guy says, "Hey, I'm from the census," treat him with respect.
Treat him okay. I don't think Sergeant Smith is going to
that
give
would
you
be
a
me.
break at all.
That would be me.
Don't come to Sun Prairie, dude. He's listening. He's right here. Sergeant Smith and his wife work on Special Olympics, and so they've been a big part of this Special Olympic event here in Sun Prairie for 3 years now, probably, right?
Oh, much longer than that.
Longer than that,
Longer
you've
than
been
that.
with it. Yeah. Speak up like you're talking across the parking lot there. So, Sergeant Ryan, tell us a little bit. Do you mind if I take this time, guys, to
Take
talk
it.
about Special Olympics? Tell me about
got
Special Olympics for you. You've been doing it for years as well.
Sure. So I've been volunteering. My wife and I used to volunteer for Special Olympics, different sporting events. She actually interned with Special Olympics. That's how we got involved. That was probably 10, 15 years ago. Jeez, that kind of dates me a little
It does
bit.
a little bit, doesn't it?
Doesn't it? Yeah.
Do you have your own kids?
We do, and that's, yeah.
Are they in the bouncy
They're
house
going
right
to
now?
be here today.
Oh, can I say, we got a bouncy house
Yep.
out here for little guys.
They'll be coming. So we've done a lot of different events, volunteered, and just love the programming. We really enjoy being a part of it. Special Olympics is an amazing organization, and they do such amazing work. They've really, the last handful of years, have really focused on health and wellness, which I think is really, really important for people in our community.
Life
Yeah.
is really too short without getting active, and Special Olympics really does do that for that community. That's wonderful.
Yeah, it's fantastic,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm so proud to be supporting it today. Hoping that lots of people come out and see us. It's one of our favorite community events that we do here in Sun Prairie.
950 Windsor. What's your favorite donut, officer? Sergeant, sorry.
Not
No,
all
say it.
cops eat donuts.
I
so
know, but you've got to have a favorite.
I do like a chocolate sprinkle.
Once in a while, a
Chocolate sprinkle, all the way.
Just saying.
Absolutely.
Yeah, well, that's what Gordy has ordered from me, so I'm going to
Okay,
have to go
yeah.
get it.
They're
Wyatt
fantastic.
likes that. Yeah.
Yes,
Excellent.
and Wyatt does.
That must be the
Very
big
good.
deal. You know, they stopped making toasted coconut at
Oh.
Dunkin' Donut a long time ago. That was always my favorite one. I don't know
Yes.
why, but that's what happens.
Of course, you're bitching
that
about
was my-
something,
that
John.
was
Of
my
course, you've always
favorite
got
donut.
something to complain
I
about.
know. I'm
Unbelievable.
whining now. Could they make them again, please?
All
I'll
right,
even
Catherine.
take the untoasted ones.
Good enough. Catherine, we'll check back in with you in a little while
All right.
and want to find out more about what's happening there with the Special Olympics fundraiser at Dunkin' Donuts in Sun Prairie. And, John,
I got to say, they brought
yeah,
out
go
all
ahead.
the good-looking cops. All the good-looking cops are here. You should see them. They are.
Okay, here we
I mean,
go.
girls and boys, you've got
Well, it
to
worked
come out
out
and see
for
these
you.
guys. I think they're all married, but, one's got a hearing, I think.
Well, what is it about these guys in uniform
Yeah.
with you?
You got to see
you know,
them. And you'll never understand. You'll never. There's a woman here, too. Gordy, if you like
Oh.
women in uniform, there's a woman here, too. A woman officer.
Take some pictures and we'll talk. We'll talk
Sam is
later.
doubting
Okay.
you.
Well, maybe that's the mistake radio people made. They didn't have
Yeah.
a uniform, so it could
Right.
become a
Yes.
sex object, right?
Yeah. Maybe we should
Have
do
my
that. We
media
should work
tag. Does
Oh
that
yes, the media tag. That's it right there.
on. Yeah, we need a WMDX uniform, a blazer with a patch on the pocket. Yeah,
I think a onesie.
good idea. A onesie. I think we're gonna just workshop this idea. We're gonna run it around the table, run it up the flagpole.
my
see who salutes.
idea was this was supposed
Yeah.
to be up on the roof originally, right?
Yeah,
So I was
Oh,
going to
be on
wear
the
my
roof.
There's a
my
canine.
Spider-Man onesie.
There's a canine showing up. Oh, my goodness. Yay.
Okay. shiny
Wow, is that a
object.
special-looking
Okay.
dog?
Yeah.
Oh, I
it a
wish I
border
could
collie?
show
See if you can
You're
get an
gonna have to
interview with
show
the
up.
dog. Yeah.
I will. Oh,
Yeah,
he's
okay.
beautiful. Or she.
Yeah.
I'll find
German
out.
Shepherd. I'm guessing?
Like? Shepherd
Okay.
like?
Okay.
Doesn't look like a straightforward German Shepherd.
Okay,
All
good.
right.
That's
Really
good.
looking dog. Yeah.
Not a big fan of
Taking
German
pictures.
Shepherds myself. No.
Okay.
No?
No,
You've
I'm
got a
not.
Kraken.
I'm not. I know I have
All
a
right.
Kraken Border Collie.
All right.
But,
Well, maybe you can get an interview with the dog handler there.
I will.
One of the
I'll work on
officers.
it.
That would be great. Yeah, I'd love to hear
Meanwhile,
what
I'll be
they're up
quiet
to
so you
there.
guys can get on with your show. Sorry.
Well, you're fine. It's all good. It is 6:56. John's been out for a couple of days. I know you mentioned before you had the COVID, the flirt variety of COVID.
Flirt
right, John?
variety, yeah.
Yeah.
Now they're coming out with a vaccine in a couple of months. I don't know why they're waiting. Why didn't they get this stuff out there? We could have had vaccines. We could have
Should be
prevented
now
this
for the
from
kids.
happening.
Yes,
Yeah.
it should be now for the kids.
And then Paxlovid is the drug that you take if you're at risk or you have a pre-existing condition or a chronic illness. But at the same time, Paxlovid cost this blew my mind. I was at the drive-through window picking up my Paxlovid prescription, right?
Yeah.
And the pharmacist says, "Okay, that'll be $1,400."
No.
$1,400?
What?
I'm sweating it out. I'm really feeling horrible. And I said, "Yeah, what the heck?" So they kind of sensed my my lost nature, and he said, "Oh, well, why don't you hold on?" And they came back about a few minutes later and said, "I'll tell you what. If you go online, you can print out a coupon. Come in here and get your Paxlovid free." Not
Well,
$1,400.
That's
free.
a better price.
Yeah, it
That's
seems like a better price to me. It took me a while to figure that out.
Yeah, because you're
yeah.
disoriented.
I'm
You're
delirious,
probably,
right?
Yeah, you're faint. You've got
Yeah.
a fever. Yeah.
and the scary part of this is that Paxlovid, if you do have this problem,
Stay.
the free version of Paxlovid ends at the end of this year.
No
it's
kidding.
it's a special by Pfizer. They're giving them out free if you have the coupon, and it ends as of December 31st. So
My goodness.
I know
Okay.
it's crazy, but yeah,
Well,
$1,400. Whew.
Yeah. Well, we're glad you're back, and you can rest up some more over the weekend, and it's good to have you back on board here.
I think
Yeah.
this is like a pandemic. I mean, Brittany had it, Sam had it, you had it, I have it.
Yeah. I was talking to somebody yesterday also that has it.
Yeah.
And it's going around again. All right, 6:58. And when we come back, we'll be opening up the text line for tickets to Mount Olympus in Wisconsin Dells. A whole lot more. Also, Rocker with a Max Inc. preview. It's all coming up on the John and Gordy Show for a Friday right here on WMDX.
It's the John and Gordy Show.
Good boy. Down.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you think we had more time, Catherine?
No, I
Should
just
we-
know. I knew we were spinning, and so after 7, we'll do this canine. This is
Okay.
beautiful. Look
Awesome.
at this baby. All right, I'm gonna take off.
Sophia
my
would be so jealous. She loves German
Is,
Shepherds.
is that officer like on duty right now? Oh my gosh!
Should we
Are you feeding that? Are you feeding them donuts?
should we skip Terry Bell, or is we got so much going on here. And I want to get her while the signal is good.
Well, it's not like it's
We don't know.
slowly degrading. I don't know why. I don't know why it's.
I just wonder if
sporadic, but-
All right.
the table is. I mean, is it a wired?
No, they brought in a special table. I did a speed test this morning.
Yeah. No kidding. Wow. But are we fighting the people going through the digitalness of the Dunkin' Donuts?
The reason I went on the private network is so hopefully it wouldn't meter
Look, slowly,
Right.
but I want to make it my.
might not be the case.
Yeah, we don't know.
4 years old.
What do we need? Let's see. We need a keyword.
He does not take his eyes off you.
Olympus.
I mean, like.
Say Mount Olympus.
No, you don't have to.
How about
we
roller
got some time.
coaster?
We got about 6 minutes.
Go-karts.
Fewer than us are able to stay.
Oh,
You're such a good boy. I love that prance, that stance. That is
Zeus.
toy
Wave
fun
pool.
stance. Oh, this is a good boy.
We'll think of something.
Try the wave pool.
Yeah. Oh, now it's nice to know. Well, so have you been manually going back and entering any of these emails that we're getting or texts?
Then it could be all English words. A lot of people train with different kind of kennel that they get from. But he's from Canada. The kennel that he's at, they train all English. So.
No, sadly.
This is going to be a fascinating interview. This will be fascinating. If you want to ask a couple questions, I'll give her a headset. She's just got this dog handled. Oh, they're all gone. Hilarious. They all left their mics. Such a good boy.
And this is good for him, like distractions.
Sure. Yes.
Environmental stuff. Yes. A bunch of obedience stuff at the police department, just with food and stuff like that.
Sure, sure.
It's good to have other stuff around.
Such a good boy.
I know, it's gross.
And he recognizes everybody else here, right, from the department?
Yeah, he recognized like uniforms, like he trained.
Just the uniforms. Okay.
Uniforms are good guys.
I can't wait to talk to you on the air. Cannot wait. We got the
You've got some
canine here, guys. Yeah, I know we have some time. I have the canine.
Doing okay.
This-
Doing okay.
this
It's
is
just a
Officer
little bit
Michelle.
Of a circus today because we got everybody out and about. But yeah, no, I would love to get that in because it's timely.
It's timely, and
Either
I think taking a day off for no reason sets a bad precedent.
right.
Officer Michelle is on headset now.
Okay, we are going to have Terry Bell, and because there's some good news,
Oh, good.
we want to get that in.
Start with that. Okay.
Employment in Wisconsin is doing really well.
Oh, that's good to know.
And we got a couple of minutes here before we come up.
Yeah.
Stay.
What do you got?
You've
going
got a
on?
headset
Oh,
too,
you're going to
Callie.
Chicago at some
Go
point.
to Chicago on Sunday, so
Right.
Saturday will be mostly packing.
Yeah, just getting ready.
Is there anything inside it? Peanut butter?
No.
That's
No,
okay.
he
I
just
just like
loves the
chewing.
toys,
I
so.
just like chewing.
Oh,
and
yeah.
Exercising my little jaw.
Oh, yeah.
Good boy.
Toys are life.
Yeah.
Oh, and you're in the city.
Good boy.
Yeah, it's a whole change of pace, plus the
Good
unknown.
boy.
Morning, Terry.
Yes. Break. Good boy. Good boy. Good.
Oh,
Good
yes.
boy.
All I want is just scrub on my little head.
Yeah, you good boy.
Big love fest, but also a target for, they've been talking about.
Good boy.
I mean, security is super tight, but still, something
Good.
can happen.
Out.
Or something,
I think if it does happen, though,
Yes.
the official designated protest.
What a good boy.
It's best if I don't have to tell him and he just does it on his own. and-
Yes, yes.
Yeah. Yeah. It's at the is it United Center?
Boy.
I'm enjoying my slobber.
Oh my goodness. I should have used food instead of a toy. Good boy.
Maybe some WATER.
Oh my goodness. Yes. You are gross.
Oh, baby.
Ew.
You're so baby.
Yeah.
What a good boy.
Good boy. Get that slobber out there. Gross.
Out. In Milwaukee? Oh, in Chicago. Oh, really?
Trying.
They had protesters walk through? Oh,
Rush out.
no kidding.
Yes.
They're not fooling around.
I love the slow gaze up.
Good boy. I know.
Because he doesn't want to go too
know,
fast
yeah.
because it might be given
Yeah.
another
He
word soon.
He likes to take his time
Yes,
sometimes.
yes.
All right, we need a keyword.
45 seconds. You want to do Zeus or
Zoo-
Olympus?
Olympus? Let's do Olympus.
Okay.
Good boy. Stay.
$30 seconds.
They're going to go to the news guy first for
Okay.
a good story, and then they'll come to us.
Okay.
A good story.
Good boy. Good
He's a good boy.
boy.
He's a good
Bedtime
boy.
stories with Terry Bell.
Good.
Yes. Wake up stories.
10 seconds.
Here we go.
Yes. Break. It's the John and Gordy Show.
Do you know what this means?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
You're pretty high and far out, aren't you? What kind of kick are you on, son?
No good bastard. Your show sucks.
What made me think this was a good day to stop drinking?
Buddy, you want coffee?
Coffee. Black coffee.
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 They warned us about people like you.
What a load of crap.
Thank you, sir. May I have another? We'll do it live.
And that's the way it is.
Only on Mad Radio 92.7 WMDX. Take it away, boys.
The John and Gordy Show. And it's a beautiful, beautiful morning out there. Fog is burned off by the sun. I'm just kidding. I know Gordy just hates that burning off thing.
You can't burn fog. That's
Why
just
not?
my.
How do you feel about the phrase?
You can't. You want to light some fog on fire?
How do you feel
really?
about the phrase "fog so thick you could cut it with a knife"?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll go with that.
Oh, really?
I'll go with that.
But
Yeah.
I can hear it sizzling. I don't know why you don't think it burns up.
Okay.
It's good eating.
Well, it is
Mighty tasty.
It is dissipating. I'll give you that right now. We are seeing some hazy sunshine, and it is going to warm up to a high near 80. We have a good chance of showers and thunderstorms late this afternoon after, say, 2 or 3 o'clock, and maybe some storms tonight. But otherwise, it's a little humid out there this morning. We still have some patchy fog. It's
Moist.
7 minutes past the hour. Catherine Lake is out in Sun Prairie at the Dunkin' Donuts. We'll get to you in just a moment here, Catherine, but we want to check in with our news director here, Terry Bell, after I let everybody know that you can text us if you want to win tickets to Mount Olympus in Wisconsin. Dells got a pair of tickets here up for grabs. You can text us at 608-879-8255. The word to text, the key word to text is what is it, Sam? Is it Olympus?
Olympus.
Okay, that's what I thought it was. Olympus. So text the word Olympus to
for God's sakes.
608-879. What?
You're gonna have to spell it.
879-8255.
It's not that hard to spell.
I'm working on it. OLYMPUS.
U-S.
We just had the
That's it.
Olympics. It
Yeah.
can't be that
Yeah.
different from the Olympics.
No,
Yeah.
you're right. I'm just
You
making
know.
sure everybody understands.
Spell it as close as you can and send that
Okay.
text to us at 608-879-8255. We'll give away those tickets a little bit later on this morning. 8 minutes past the hour. Terry Bell, good morning to you.
Good
How you
morning,
doing?
Gordy. I'm good. How are you?
Doing great. It's Friday. Everybody's looking forward to the weekend. I know you're going to be at the DNC all next week in Chicago, but you've got some good news to tell us about this morning about Wisconsin employment. Right?
Big story of the day. Wisconsin has set a record for the third straight month for employment. About 3 million people. 3.05 people. I'm going to try that again. 3,449,700. 3,049,700.
You got
I just
it.
woke up.
That's okay. That's all right. Would you like some coffee?
Yeah, I'd
Okay.
love some. I'd love some. So the unemployment rate, 3%, which is just a tick higher than last month, but still pretty low. And below the national unemployment rate is just 4.3%. So, the Department of Workforce Development quite happy with the unemployment numbers for July.
That's excellent.
Yeah.
Great news for Wisconsin.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It is great news for Wisconsin. Now, all next week, you're going to be in Chicago.
That's right.
We have our crew heading down there over the weekend, and you'll be at the United Center and nearby, giving us reports every day about the Democratic National Convention. So you're all packed and ready to go, right?
Yeah, I wish.
All right. Well, and we look forward to all your reports, and we
Look forward to bringing it along. Yeah.
Excellent. I know Catherine will be there for the morning show, also giving us some reports, and the rest of our crew throughout the week. So, Terry, have a good trip down there.
Thanks, Gordy.
We'll talk to you soon.
Oh, yeah.
Very good. It's Terry Bell, our news director for Civic Media. All right, John.
On Sunday morning.
What's that? Say that
I'm
again,
picking up on
Catherine?
Sunday morning to go down to Chicago. I'm picking up Terry. We're going together. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good enough.
All right, we're going to get to stand-up comedian Eric Hovde in just a few moments, but
Oh, boy.
Catherine?
Well,
Catherine,
I
take
am
it
out.
away.
Yeah, out in Sun Prairie for a fundraiser for Special Olympics with the police officers and the fire department here in Sun Prairie at Dunkin' Donuts on Windsor, 950 Windsor. You've got to get over here. It's a great chance to give to Special Olympics and get a little prize for yourself. They've got all different ways for you to help out. Different dollar amount donations can get you different prizes. And we have not just police officers, but we now have a canine officer here. This is Officer Michelle with her canine Rush. There he is. Can you see him, guys? He is so beautiful. Now, that is not a standard shepherd. What kind of dog is this?
He's a Belgian Malinois.
Okay.
He's 4 years old. And he works with me on day shift, so we work from 6 a.m. to 2 p.m.
He's 4. He's young.
He's
How
4.
long has he been an officer?
I got him 2 years ago, so he's from Canada, from working 9K9 up in Toronto.
And he's a Belgian what?
Malinois.
Malinois. I have never heard of that dog. Have
Well,
either of you guys?
I have to say, that's a gorgeous-looking dog.
Isn't he
He's a good boy.
gorgeous? His name is Rush.
Rush, just like the Canadian band.
Just like, and he's so fast. You should see her. She kicks that toy to him, and he just like, boom, he's on it, just like that. So you trained him?
He was
Personally?
trained by the kennel.
By the kennel?
And then I went up there to train myself with him.
He does not take his eyes off of you.
Yeah,
He
that's a good
looks
thing.
directly in her eyes every second, looking for what's next. Am I supposed to drop this thing? Do I get to play with it? What are the words you're using?
His English is his, what we use. Like out would be a basic for him to out the toy.
He's not doing it because he's like, she's not looking at me, telling me,
break
but
is
out.
his
Yeah.
release command.
He can play with
sits
it again.
down,
Yeah.
stays, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So he's trained. He's dual purpose. So he's trained in narcotics, tracking, human odor, article and evidence searches, and apprehensions.
Human odor. You give him a T-shirt, go find this guy.
Yeah, you could start with something that the person had, a glove or, articles and evidence. Like if we're trying to
Just-
find someone and he ditched something or threw something, he would be able to search for that human odor on that article.
Just from a hand.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that fascinating?
Yeah, their noses are pretty impressive.
And I get to pet him too.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
allowed to.
Yeah.
It's not like a service dog where you really just say, well, I think it's like a service dog. You do want to stay away unless you get permission.
Yeah.
But in this
Always
case.
good to ask.
Always good to ask. Oh,
Yep.
he is so beautiful, isn't he? Well, thank
Yes,
you.
he
So
is.
you're
I
here
have
for
a-
this. Yeah.
I have a quick question here, Catherine. Does Rush? Are there other canines in the Sun Prairie Police Department unit?
Yes, we have
the canine
two
unit?
canines right now. The other one is Aragon. He's a shepherd, German
Aragon.
shepherd. Mhm. So.
Do they play together? Do they hang out? Nope. They're kept separate for a reason?
Yeah, so he stays with me all the time. He goes
All the
home with
time.
me and comes to work with me.
Interesting.
Oh, no wonder.
Aragon
But he knows the
or
rest.
Aragorn?
Aragon.
Or
Aragon.
Aragon. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So he knows
Very
the rest of
good.
the officers. He's looking around. You know he's comfortable here.
Yeah, he knows uniforms. Mhm.
Yeah.
So definitely a good thing.
But he is on it, man. This
Well,
guy,
I'm
Rush.
definitely going to wear my uniform when I'm out there.
There you go.
I recommend it.
Good deal.
There you go.
All right.
Thanks,
Thank
guys.
you, Catherine. Thank you, officer. And
right,
we
yep.
thank Rush
Great.
the K9 for being
Cop
with
on
us
a
this morning.
rooftop.
Do they like donuts? Do those dogs like donuts? I imagine
They're
they
not.
do.
Oh, he'll take one for sure.
She's
yeah.
not allowed to give him. That's not healthy for a dog. Come on.
All right.
Maybe
Good
a
enough.
donut hole.
There you go. All right. Thank you, Catherine. We'll check back in with you in a few minutes, and as we move along here, John, you've got a story about our favorite stand-up comedian here in
Yes.
Wisconsin, right?
One of the
Eric
funniest
Hovde.
campaigns ever, and he's out again performing. And
What's
and
he
not-
up to now?
He's not quite getting it. Still, he hasn't gotten it. But I want to remind everybody of an ad that he had out recently, and this just imagine yourself with Eric Hovde on a horse, talking to a bunch of little kids, and the kids are supposedly in the Old West in a bar drinking. You know how kids are. And they're complaining about the bank in town, and Eric Hovde's there to give them some sound advice. Let's listen to the ad. This is Cut 95.
Okay.
What's going on around here? The big banks are at it again. I can't get my loan renewed even though they have my deposits. Time to round up those big bankers.
Let's get her!
What's wrong, little fella? That's an awful lot of root beer you've been drinking there.
My business is going strong. I'm concerned about the banks and my deposit.
Well, come to SunWest. We have a fortress balance sheet.
All I want to do is renew my line of credit. I've been current on every payment, and my business is growing.
Sorry, we got better things to do with that money now. Hey, little fella, what's wrong?
The big bank is pulling my line when I need it most.
Come to SunWest. We take care of entrepreneurs like you.
Oh, you sure do.
What the?
Oh,
What the?
my God. Well, it turns out that ad is a complete lie about SunWest. Earlier this week, breaking news from the American Journal News revealed that Hovde's Bank has forced multiple small businesses into bankruptcy. Forced them into bankruptcy.
Wow.
With very cruel foreclosures, including a company owned by a disabled veteran aimed at helping other disabled veterans get work.
Wow.
Hovde's Bank has foreclosed on at least 25 small businesses, forcing many of them into bankruptcy and crushing their working families that ran these businesses. SunWest initiated foreclosure proceedings. Now, they initiate them. You know, these guys aren't behind on their loans. They actually have adopted SunWest. Hovde's Bank adopted the loans, now has them. And when they got the loans, they could have just let everything go, just like the normal loans are for businesses. But instead, they want the loans repaid instantly, right away, or you get foreclosed. That's how business works for Eric Hovde, who is very, very concerned about the Biden administration hurting small businesses, right?
Wow.
I mean, this is
Ironic
crazy
as all
stuff.
heck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's this horrible story right here. You know how we love to go to bars, our favorite bars. They're
Sure.
around for
Yes.
years, right?
Yes.
SunWest foreclosed on both the business and the home of Gordon and Penny Rose in December 2009. The couple owned the Gordon James Grill and Bar in San Clemente, California. The Roses initially had a loan with Pacific Coast National Bank before it was transferred to SunWest. SunWest demanded repayment of a $747,000 loan and then a seizure of that property and their home. So they took the business and the people's home in all of this. In February 2010, the restaurant filed for bankruptcy and then went out of business. The San Clemente Times reported that the Grill and Bar was one of the most popular and beloved restaurants in San Clemente.
What a guy. Eric Hovde. Yeah.
Keeps giving.
Man, I tell
Reminds
you.
me of
Just
Mr.
keeps
Drysdale on the Beverly Hills.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is.
19 minutes past the hour. Coming up, we'll check in with Brittany Merlot on the weekend weather on the John and Gordy Show.
I like me quieter.
I don't think I've ever seen 5 people in StreamYard at once.
No.
Wow, look at this.
Hey, look at that.
We're
Got a full
connected
house.
across the state.
Yeah.
Look at
Where are you,
that.
Catherine?
I'm in Sun Prairie.
Nice.
Yeah.
Looks beautiful
we-
there.
It's so beautiful here.
The
It's
sun
so,
is
the
out.
sun is. It is hazy. Gordy's right. It's a little hazy, but it's beautiful, and there's plenty of police officers and good-looking ones to come and look
Ooh.
at, and women. I'm just saying, there's something for everybody here.
So, what
Something
is?
for everybody.
Are you interested, Brittany?
I am.
You wish you were here. You're
I
younger
do.
than me. You're in their
And in
time zone.
uniform, you know. Yeah. That's why I was suggesting that maybe people in radio should have uniforms, and then maybe to become a very sexual thing eventually.
That's true.
That's what
John
I was
is
just
obsessed.
talking to Gordy about that. We should play the song, not coming in, but soon.
All right.
Now to hear about John Peterson
Oh yeah.
on 92 FM, baby.
Yeah, baby.
He works with a guy named Gordy on. They spin 'em
Oh yeah.
the way you want to hear them. Could it be that 92 FM was made for you and me? Now every morning they get you rolling. playing songs help you make it through your day. Oh, this station is right on, babe. Now that 92 FM keeps rocking this way. Ah, with Johnny Peterson.
That's me.
You can't lose. Look out for Gordy Young.
Oh, look out.
You can't go wrong. Keep that dial.
Big finish coming up here.
Right on 92, babe.
Come on. Here it comes.
With the greatest sounds that keep rocking this town. Look out for 92 FM, baby.
Wait, love that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
92.7 FM.
That's Russell Aniello.
Yes.
Out in Vegas now.
Yeah, is he?
Yeah.
Wow.
Still doing the Vegas act.
I am trying to get a hold of him. I sent a message to him. I haven't gotten a message back, or it did come back, but it's lost in all of my emails. Don't know.
Yeah, we got to get him in and maybe update that jingle. But great
That's
stuff
terrific.
there. 22 minutes past the hour. We've got Brittany Merlot standing by with the look at the outlook for the weekend. Good morning, Brittany. How you doing?
Good morning. I'm good. How about you guys?
Doing great.
Better.
Doing great.
I'm still suffering from COVID.
Oh, you got COVID too. Oh my
Yes.
goodness.
Yeah, it's going around again.
Brittany had it, and you didn't get any kind of special treatment on it, right? You just kind of waited it out. Is that right?
Yeah,
How long
I
did
did.
that take?
I might still have some symptoms technically, but I would
Yeah.
say it was a good week that it put me down without any
It
other
did.
stuff. So yeah,
That's right.
yeah. Seems like you were gone for about a week too, 4 or 5 days, right?
Yep. And
Oh,
and,
goodness.
and I've got Paxlovid
Okay.
because I'm in the upper age group.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So,
Is
yeah,
it
and
working?
I'm-
Is it helping you?
Yeah, it actually helped quite a bit. So I'm in
Good.
day 4. Day 4.
You sound
that's
great.
it. Yeah.
You sound
Yeah, you
great.
do.
You look great.
Yeah.
You do. I was already.
Well,
I was still hacking at this point, so you look
Oh,
fantastic.
Yeah. Well, thank you.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Well, I'll tell you, as things are improving weather-wise as well, we had some fog, really some dense fog downtown Madison for a little while, but now that's lifted. We've got sunshine. Things are brightening up and maybe warming up today. Brittany, why don't you give us the word on all of this as we look ahead to the weekend?
Yes, absolutely. So today's high temperatures, we're going to climb into those mid 80s. As you can see, some sunshine to start the day, but it's not going to stay sunny all day. We do have chances for those clouds building in and becoming showers and storms once again. I'm thinking right around 3 to 7 is that time frame for those showers and storms. And of course, some of them could be strong to severe. They did put you in a marginal risk for this afternoon and evening for some heavy downpours. Some small hail or gusty winds, but nothing too crazy or too major. It's just a marginal risk. So I'm not going to blow that out of proportion, but of course, a wet afternoon and evening. That is, this low pressure system moves into Michigan tomorrow. It's going to continue to move and spin around some scattered showers and storms, but we're also going to see mixes of sunshine in there too. So it's not going to be a washout. That's not what I'm talking about. It'll just be on and off annoying showers. Then the whole system kicks on out of here for Sunday. It'll be bright and beautiful, and temperatures back at about 80 degrees.
Okay, and weekend looking okay for Sunday, too?
Sunday's looking fantastic. Dry,
Okay.
sunny, warm, perfect.
Great weekend.
Excellent. Good deal. Now,
We're thinking about Corn Fest. We want it to be successful.
yeah, Sun Prairie.
Want
yeah.
everybody to get out there and have some cobs on the corn. How many cobs
Cobs on
do
the
they
corn
give you? how many cobs do they give you?
They give you like
Yeah.
a dozen, I hear. That's
Yeah.
what I heard.
About a dozen.
Yeah.
So now Catherine Lake is out in Sun Prairie. Brittany was joining us a few minutes ago. Before we got on the air, they were talking about some of the cops that were walking around in some of the uniforms that would seem to be tailored
They
just
all
perfectly.
disappeared. But you
What?
know what's here? Oh, Brittany.
Yeah, what?
The hook and ladder's here now. The firemen are here.
Oh, they are. Oh, I need to go there.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. The
no.
hook and ladder is right across the parking lot. So they're still in the truck making themselves pretty. They'll be out here shortly. I'll get one.
Really? You're going to talk to somebody?
Save me one.
Yeah.
They're all married,
Okay.
and they're all too
All
young for
right.
me, but
You
they're
know.
awfully cute. It's just nice being here.
Are you sure, though? If you see one without a ring, you got to get them for me.
I got you.
okay.
I got you. Taking a still shot of the Got
Okay.
it.
Well, let's remember we're there for a special reason and
Special
charitable
Olympics. Special Olympics.
Yeah.
Yes. It's Special
Okay.
Olympics. It's a fundraiser. Okay, Dunkin' Donuts on Windsor and Sun Prairie. Yes, you're right.
Okay.
Ooh, and look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. He's so pretty.
Brittany and Catherine
You
are
aren't
just
on YouTube.
You guys
You're
are all
missing
smiles
out.
this morning.
Yes, because we're on
I suppose it's
YouTube.
okay. It's okay to sexualize men, huh? Is that it?
Yeah, I guess
All
so.
right. We can't do
Yeah.
this to
Yes.
women, but I'm sorry.
No.
Right.
Correct.
Okay.
You
I
have
got
it
it.
correct.
You know what? I'm
All
for
right.
it. I'm for that.
Yeah, it's all
I'm
good.
not complaining.
All right, Brittany, thank you for joining us. You and Catherine can compare notes after the show.
We will.
See you later.
And
Sounds good.
Maybe
All right.
phone numbers that you've collected. And, we'll work on that later.
Excellent.
I think Gordon and I definitely we're going to rent some officer uniforms. Yeah.
That'd be a great idea.
Wouldn't that be great?
No.
Yep, you should.
No.
They're both
it wouldn't.
shaking their heads no.
That'll
Okay.
help.
That would.
That'll help.
Brittany, thank you for joining us. Hope you have a good weekend. We'll
You
talk
too.
to you again on Monday.
Thanks.
And all right, we have to push along here. And I do want to mention this portion of the John and Gordy Show is sponsored by Verlo Mattress of Madison. Sleep better and dream bigger on a handcrafted, locally made mattress. You can find them on Madison's east or west sides or online at verlo.com. All right, we got a couple of minutes here to get caught up on some things. And
Where are we?
John,
Under
what
the
do you got
radar?
for us? Yeah,
We're under the radar
yeah.
already. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
that show is
Are
going
we-
by so
are we?
fast.
Okay.
Well,
all
maybe
right.
not. Maybe not. I don't.
By
I'm
the
just
way,
sitting
I
here.
just want to mention Rocker is in the studio here, and in just a few minutes we'll get the Max Inc. preview as we do every Friday here. Find out what's going on in Max Inc. this weekend. All right.
All right.
What do we got here?
It was just revealed that one of the authors of Project 2025 came out and said that Trump is definitely lying about not having any information about Project 2025. And
Ooh.
he came right out and said it. And this is cut number 86. If we could just cue that up and listen
got it.
to the admission on camera. Let's check it out.
Explosive undercover video, we see and hear a co-author of Project 2025, a former Trump cabinet member, saying explicitly that Donald Trump, quote, blessed the work he's doing now.
Well, one of the co-authors of Project 2025 is a man named Russell Vought. He was not only on Trump's cabinet, but was also in charge of the GOP policy platform passed at last month's Republican National Convention. Trump's rejection of Project 2025 is just politics. And Vought explained he's creating so-called shadow agencies, getting regulations, memos, and executive orders ready for action on the first day of a Trump presidency.
So, we've got about 350 different documents that are regulations and things of that nature that we're planning for the next administration. And then you may say, okay, all right, DHS, we want to have a largest deportation. What are your actual memos as secretary?
We'll have to
sends
come
out?
back to this in a bit, John.
To
We're
do
running
All
out
right.
of time.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Just to let you know that this is what's happening behind the scenes. And Trump isn't doing any of the work. He's going to let these people do it.
Wow.
As we were saying, let the sun shine. It's the John and Gordy Show.
Sorry about that. Did John take any? Did he take us to break, or did we just fade out?
Well, I brought the
A little
music in,
both.
but yeah.
No, I got it. I got us
Yep.
out of it. I got us out of
Okay.
it.
And
Sorry
we could
about
give away a T-shirt to the next person who shows up and says something to me. Something like that.
I don't know if
maybe.
Yeah.
we have this event.
We got,
I'm going to
we
throw
got
in something.
a huge stack of T-shirts. We might as well do something with them there.
Right. So the next person who comes to donate and says something to me.
Can you set up a camera for Rock?
Yeah.
Or- real
Also,
quick.
hit the.
Maybe it's
Silence.
I'll make my word Olympics just to be confusing. Just to make it worse. You're seeing the text coming in about you?
No.
Yep, we got a couple welcome back Johns. 1701, glad you're back, John. You were missed. That
Wow.
1701 guy.
Oh, really? And Tracy.
Yeah.
Tracy, welcome back, John.
Sherry.
Welcome back.
O'Connell.
Could you review these things for me? I don't have it on my. I have comments, but I don't see a list of them.
Oh, if you go to the chat.
Oh, wait.
App.
Okay. You're right. I got it. I got
There
it
you
on my
go, and
phone.
you can
I got it
scroll
on my
back
phone.
up.
Yeah.
Yep, you bet. You bet.
Good.
So, Rocker is going to be just the next 15 minutes, and then the last 8 will be back. Catherine.
Okay. Yeah, it's a lot of male voices. I'll just be here for
And
laughter.
somewhere in here, we promoted the fact that we were going to talk to somebody out there about the Christmas tree light thing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'll
see
get
if we can
Callie for the last break. How about that?
The last break?
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not saying that you
okay.
can't like be in the next break with
No,
Rocker.
no. No, but it's Rocker.
definitely
Thank
do
you for
that.
the reminder.
We're all here.
Yep, and I need to go to the restroom real quick, so I'll do that
Okay.
and I'll be back.
Okay. 2 minutes or so.
So how you been? It's just been got a 3-ring circus going on, but we're getting through it.
It didn't. Well,
It was-
nothing terrible has happened.
No, but StreamYard was. Can you turn on Rocker's mic here?
Oh,
So
there,
he's
here we
part
go.
of the deal here. Yeah, so StreamYard kept freezing up early on. Now it seems fine. I don't want to jinx it.
Is there a song from Rookie? This guy sent a link to it.
A what?
Somebody sent a link for Daddy Cop from TV
Oh,
show
yeah.
Rookie.
Oh, were you going to play that?
I was going to at the end of the last segment after Brittany, but John got
we
into
can do
it.
it toward the end of the show, maybe.
Sure.
In that last segment.
Yeah.
Or something.
Yeah, on the way in here, I was listening to the show, and I heard this the thing in that says, on Civic Media, we we have these ads from all these people, and we encourage you to think critically about what you hear.
1 minute.
I was just thinking, like, are we the Inquirer? Like, we are we are going to have stuff on our station that may not be true, so you need to think about that. And we're not going to tell you what's true or what's not true.
The political ads, yeah.
I mean, it's just a crazy thing to say. I can't even believe that happens.
Well,
I don't know if it's like a legal, like a disclaimer of some kind.
Well, it is because we have to do that.
John.
We have to take those ads.
All right, John, go.
What were you saying, John?
I just thought I thought it was a little unusual that we'll accept anything.
Well, I think we're required to, aren't we? Or
Right,
no?
right. That's the
10
thing.
10 seconds.
That may be it. So
It's just a sign of the world, like what we have to do now.
yeah.
Exactly.
I need good music. Good music. It always feels so good to hear good music. I need good music. Good music.
WMDX 92.7, 1580 AM, the John and Gordy Show with Catherine Lake as well. And that is Joan Jett. We need some good music, and for that, we have Rocker in the studio this morning.
Good morning, Rocker.
What's happening, guys? How you doing this morning?
Good to have you with us here. Yes, we've got Catherine out at Sun Prairie at the Special Olympics fundraiser with Cops on a Rooftop there, and she'll be joining us again shortly. First up, before we get to you, Rocker, and find out what's happening on Max Inc. this weekend, want to remind everybody we've got the text and phone lines open, and you could win a pair of tickets to Mount Olympus in Wisconsin Dells if you text us within the next 20 minutes or so and text the word Olympus to 608-879-8255. That's 608-879-8255. Or you can text us on the Civic Media app. Again, the word to text in to try to win these tickets is Olympus. Okay, so get those texts to us. All right, Rocker, good to have you here for the MaxInc preview. Catherine is on board here. John is also with us, and you're with us to tell us what we can expect this weekend.
All right, man. Let's get right into it. MaxInc Radio is of course Saturdays 6 p.m. to midnight and repeats on Sundays 6 p.m. with Terry Barr and Rocker this weekend, and we're gonna have Sam Davison in the studio with us doing producing.
That's right.
He's gonna be sitting in for Jimmy K, so we're gonna have a good time. Yep.
Wow. Good for you. All right.
You can do everything.
Sam is amazing. Yes.
He is, and we're gonna have fun with him doing some music. So we got a bunch of interviews happening this weekend. Jason and Baxter, IRL sound and visual art takeover. Terry Barr will be in the studio. We'll be talking to them. Leo Sidran on the phone from Brooklyn. That's
really?
Ben Sidran's son. He's a musician in his own right, a Grammy nominated musician. He's coming to Wisconsin. We'll tell you about his shows that are coming up later this week and talk to Leo. In Star 3, we're going to be talking to Sigrid DeWeese, and she's the festival coordinator for the September 7th festival at the Cardinal Bar, where performers, local artists, community building for Midwest music scene, and then live in the Lair. It's the Farleys. Jen Farley from Gin Chocolate and Bottle Rockets and her husband, Mike, they're going to be in here jamming. They have music that they've written on their own, and we're going to hear all about that. Of course, then Indy 45 with Shane Christopher Neal and MaxInc After Hours with Rob Roberts.
Quite the lineup. Back to Jen Farley. She's she's amazing. She's got an great voice, and she's a real performer. You know, she really gets into it when she sings, and she can belt it out too.
They are amazing. Well, the Farleys are married musicians and songwriters. Mike and Jen Farley, they're not from Madison, but they did move here, right? A few years back there now. Mike has been in rock bands for much of his life, most notably the award-winning Mike Farley Band in the 90s and early 2000s, and Mike Farley has released 6 albums and 2 EPs on his own. While Jen has won several awards with her all-female trio, Gin, Chocolate, and Bottle Rockets, one of Madison's most popular bands, the duo is set to release several new songs, and the first one, Feelin' the Love, on September 6, 2024. A side note, Jen will play a part in the upcoming performance of the 1946 film adaptation, It's a Wonderful Life, that'll be playing at the Capital City Theater in Middleton from November 22nd through December 1st. But right now, let's listen to a little Farley's. This is Feeling the Love. This is their new single. We have it right here on WMDX 92.7 FM and MaxInc Radio.
Taste the lips that pull you in and lock with my passing ships, touching as they cross the water, sense the chill, up and down the skin around us, standing still. The time should always feel this way. Turned away from pain, turned away from sorrow. Now I'm smiling as I face tomorrow. I am feeling the love like I've never felt before. Anywhere, anytime, anyone. I am feeling the love like it's never felt before.
Yeah, she is awesome. And this is going to be fun.
It's a big sound. Big sound.
It is, husband-wife team, and they'll be here in the Lair, live in this studio, right where we are, 9 p.m. Saturday night.
Good deal.
Hey, we were just talking about Leo Sidran, Grammy-winning multi-instrumentalist, musician, producer, arranger, composer, recording artist, and journalist. And after playing professionally as a teenager with legendary Steve Miller Band, he established himself as a versatile artist and he's as a band leader in his own right with 8 solo albums in his discography. He is also son of legend Ben Sidran and currently resides in Brooklyn.
Now, I knew that Ben Sidran had some connection with Steve Miller. I didn't know Leo also had.
Yeah. Well, he runs in the family, right?
I guess so.
He has 2 shows coming up in Wisconsin in August 22nd at Bar Cento in Milwaukee's River West neighborhood, and then right here in Madison, August 24th at the North Street Cabaret over by Oscar Mayer on the north side. Tim Whalen is on keys from Fat Function and some other great artists. LeoSidran.com if you want more info.
And I see John Christensen. He was just at Burr Oak last night. I stopped over there. There were a couple of musicians and hung out there for a while with his band. Really excellent music.
You did that last night?
Yeah, just for a little while. I was over there.
You do a morning show. How do you go out at night? What is
I
with
just
you?
stay up
How
all
do
night.
You
It's,
don't sleep.
I
Now,
don't.
what's the story with that? How did you even find the Burr Oak?
Well, that's the
trick.
challenge, isn't it? Yeah,
That's a
and find
wonderful
parking.
trick.
But it's a great cabaret, great
Perfect
room,
venue.
and boy, the music there last night was unbelievable. I didn't stay for the whole set, but it was excellent.
Sure you didn't. Sure you didn't.
Okay, I did.
Well, Leo Sidran, he has released the latest album, What's Trending, in September of 2023. Let's hear the title track. This is Leo Sidran, What's Trending.
I know what you need to drink. I know how you need to talk. And even if you try to say that I'm pretending, I do it anyway because it's trending. It's trending. It's trending. It's trending. I know all the things to wear. I know all the hottest shows. You can take me anywhere. 'Cause I know, baby, I know. Staying up to date is never ending. But I'm simply fascinated by what's trending.
All right.
Great.
All right.
Clever.
I've got it. This is it. I'm inspired. We have a new segment on the show.
Yeah.
It's trending.
It's
trending.
Oh,
We've
That's
got the
I'm
theme.
writing
We've
that
got
down.
the theme.
You could capture
It's
that. Yeah.
trending.
Yeah, I love
Yeah.
Oh,
that.
that'd be awesome.
Leo is amazingly talented. I hear a little
He
bit
is.
of his father's kind of influence in that song too.
You
Yeah,
knew,
and
Ben?
you
Did
know-
you ever?
That vocal.
Yeah.
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 And sometimes you're just like in Madison, out there by around the Capitol, and so you're like, hey, Leo, there he is.
There he is. Yeah.
You get to talk to him, but, he
Exactly.
resides in New York, so it's good to see him when he's back in town.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Dirty 30. I know John and Gordy here. Dirty 30, you guys must remember this. This is the 30th anniversary of Fetish Night at the Cardinal Bar. That's over on Willis.
Of course, we
Wilson
We
remember
Street.
that.
celebrate it every year.
Well,
but,
I thought I saw on your Channel 4 show you guys wearing leather, and the theme is leather forever. So
Well, we thought we burnt those tapes, but
yeah.
I'm imagining John in those chaps, buttless
yeah.
chaps,
Oh,
leather.
yeah.
Oh, don't
Oh,
paint
my
that
God, you
picture.
said it.
I just.
You said it.
God.
I
Yeah.
said
Can't believe
buttless
you said
chaps.
it.
Oh,
You
my
said
God.
it twice.
I look better in them way back when.
Like Howard Stern.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh man.
the imagery. Music
Yeah.
by the original Fetish Night DJ, Nick Nice, which is going to be cool. There's going to be go-go dancing, pole performances, enthralling visuals, and drink promotions. $10, John, if you come in gear or with a friend in gear. So, Gordy, you could come in gear as well.
Excellent. All right.
You actually made
We're
a bet
there.
for 10.
Oh. Oh, Catherine, we lost you here for a moment. We'll keep moving on here. All right. Yeah, I want to mention an event, Rocker, that, well, let me see. Jason Moyer passed along to me, Mr. Moyer, we know him as. He's actually a DJ and all. He uses a lot of abstract visuals in his music and visual presentations, but he's put together something that's happening at the Commonwealth Gallery. This is next Friday and Saturday, August 23rd and 24th. A number of visual artists will be there, like Laura Annis from Madison and Paulina King, I should say. Also, a few other artists. Again, this is going to be at the Commonwealth Gallery. That's at 100 South Baldwin Street, Madison. This is next Friday and Saturday, the 23rd and 24th, and we'll talk about more of this next Friday when you come back in, Rocker. What else have you got?
Perfect. You do that so good from a phone, too. Scrolling through, getting all the info for us, man.
That's right.
You're good. Gordy's good.
I got it right here.
Eakin Park Festival. It's happening Saturday, August 17th. That's tomorrow. Starts at noon. There's a great lineup. Kid Jordan for the kids. Pink Halo, Nestor, Cat in the Hurricane, the periodicals. We've heard all of them here. Food and craft vendors, including Teddy Wedgers and Chocolate Shop Ice Cream, a couple of my favorites. And there's a 4 p.m. kids parade, and that's all tomorrow. You can find out more information at eakinpark.org. Let's listen to a little bit of Pink Halo. These guys are great. This is called Speed of Light.
got me on a high. Moving at the speed of light, we could really make it, babe. Gonna make your mind, gonna make your mind, even if it takes all night. Look up into the night sky and feel our bodies come together like the stars align. I'm hooked on everything you say, like every word could somehow change my life. You are a wild ride, pick me up at midnight. We won't stop until the sun rises on the east side.
Pink Halo.
Pink Halo?
Isn't that cool? Those
That
guys
is
are great.
really
That's
good.
going to be a lot of fun. Eakin Park Festival, and that happens tomorrow.
Okay.
Let's move along. We got just a few more things and one more song.
Yep.
Dane Dances happening in Monona Terrace, August 16th. That's
Hey,
today,
that's
right?
tonight, yeah.
So family dance, free dance lessons happen at 5:30. The Funky GBs at 6 p.m.
Oh.
Another free family dance session as well at 7:30. And then Orchestra Salso del Mad will be, come with your salsa shoes on.
So they've been doing this every Friday throughout the month of August.
That's
and,
right.
This one
On the
is-
rooftop.
Yeah, fun times at Monona Terrace. Okay.
Dogtown Hollow, they're going to be coming up on Live in the Lair on Max Inc. Radio on November 9th, but they are going to be doing Dogtown Hollow this Sunday, matinee show at the Red Rooster on Seaforth Road in Madison. And they have a new album out, Rivers, Roads, and Bridges. They're kind of Americana from Madison. Always got to bring in one for John.
Absolutely.
Dogtownhollow.com is how you can find out more about them. This song is called Last Best Ride. This is new. Dogtown Hollow.
100 miles on a Sportster through the driftless hills of home. Red River Valley and the Valley of the Rolling Stone. Up and over the ridges, down and up and up and down again. Rivers, roads, and bridges, names right on the wind. If it was anything, it was anything but bad.
Oh, that's good stuff. Like that a lot.
Yeah. Dogtown Hollow, JT Sparks. It's going to be a good show coming up live in the Lair November 9th. And, of course, go see him this weekend at Red Rooster.
Excellent.
We're calling that
Rocker,
Americana, right? Americana?
Yes.
Yeah, it sounds like
Yes.
rockabilly. It's just great.
It's
just great.
Good stuff. Rocker, thank you for being with us. Have fun at Max Inc. weekend this weekend.
All right. Thank you, Gordy. John.
Talk to you next Friday morning.
Yeah.
And it is 7:49. We're coming back with this, that, and the other. We're going to wrap things up from Sun Prairie with Catherine Lake on the John and Gordy Show.
Woo!
Right here on WMDX.
Yeah.
Sun Prairie, Duncan.
All right.
Good job, man. All right.
You're going to ask most of the questions and I answer, right?
That's right. That's right. But pontificate all you
did
like.
a last second.
Could you get Rocker on the headphones one more time?
Oh, Rocker, he wants you back
Yeah.
on headphones. So they want to talk to you for a second.
Hey, Rocker.
Oh, hello.
Hey, Rocker.
Yes, man.
Last week, you do remember the songs that I really liked?
Oh, yes. I know I haven't gotten to that, have I?
I just wanted you to just to remind you, that's all.
Yeah, sure. Yep. I know that you wanted that. You want some of this Dogtown Hollow?
Yeah. And whatever the songs were last week, was it Dogtown Hollow as well?
Oh, I forget who those were, but I have them on the server.
Okay. All right.
Okay.
Catherine, we're going to
Thanks.
come in with
Sounds good.
that cop song, by the way. Just
Oh,
stand by.
oh, hilarious. Great. And Callie is here.
Good. Perfect. Okay.
Give
All
credit
right.
to Robert, who suggested this cut.
Robert from McFarland.
Yep.
Is that a baton in your pocket, or you just happy to see me? She put the short in shorty, and he looks like he wants to chase me. Cap cuties, cutin' on duty.
Oh, it's all good. 10 minutes before the top of the hour, 92.7 WMDX, 1580 on your AM radio dial. John and Gordy. And John, it's been quite a show. Good to have you back in the saddle again, and hope you continue to improve with your health over the weekend.
Well, I just want to thank everybody for welcoming me back as well on the text line.
Yes.
Appreciate that.
They
Good-
missed you.
Good to hear those comments. We're playing that song because Catherine Lake is out at Sun Prairie, and she's been there all morning long with the cops on a rooftop. It's a Special Olympics fundraiser at Dunkin' Donuts, and I see you have a special guest with you, Catherine.
I do. I have the manager of this Dunkin' right here on Windsor in Sun Prairie, 950 Windsor. This is Callie.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning, Callie.
Hi-
Speak up
hi,
loud like
Callie.
you're talking across the neighborhood.
Good
And
morning.
She is a manager of a very busy Dunkin'. And you know what? I got to start with this, Callie, because John Peterson begged me to ask you about your Christmas decorations. Apparently
Yes.
at this Dunkin', they're world famous.
They are.
You have something to do with that?
What do you
I
mean they're
unfortunately-
What?
world
Oh, go ahead.
famous? What do you mean? I had no idea they're world famous. Are you the only Dunkin' Donut that does lights like this? Because they're the most fantastic lights I've ever seen on any business.
So we are the only Dunkin' in our franchise of 64 stores. It cost us, I think, almost $50,000. They are
Wow.
synchronized to the radio station.
Oh, my gosh.
And they're beautiful.
Some other radio station we're not going to talk about.
Yes.
That's
They-
awesome, though.
But you know what? It is
Probably
so
the country
fantastic
place.
looking. I have to recommend anybody during the winter drive by. It is just a sight to be seen. I mean, it's just very,
It is.
very cool.
Thank
How
you
many
so
years have
much.
you been doing that display?
Just 2 years. It's fairly new.
Oh, my gosh.
We
Well,
used
what
to do like
made you-
the candy cane arches and stuff.
Okay.
What made you? What made you decide to get these lights in the first place? Since it costs so much.
Oh, I think we may have lost connection. Sorry about that. We'll see if we can get that back. Yeah. Well, that is. So you've seen this display, obviously, John.
I have. Every time I go by that in winter, it just I have to pull over and look at it. I even pulled into their parking lot just to look at the lights and the different thing. It is just $50,000, Callie, seems like a lot to spend. What motivated you to put these in?
So I would say it was probably like an executive decision, just because we're one of the top money-making stores,
Of course
just to
you
even
are.
bring in more traffic.
Yeah.
Well, there's
that's
plenty of traffic
fantastic.
today, I'll
Oh,
tell you,
yes.
for this fundraiser for the Special Olympics. Local law enforcement and fire rescue. The hook and ladder is now here. It's crowded with police officers. People are driving by. Kids are here. We've got a jumpy house. And you guys
Bounce
have
house?
made
Really?
a bounce house, a bouncy house.
Yes.
They've raised over $500,000 over the last how many years you've been doing this?
20,
Probably
21
21 years
years,
now.
yep.
This is the 21st
Okay.
annual. But this particular Dunkin' Donuts, man, it is hopping here in Sun Prairie. You should come out. And Callie, you've been doing this for a while. What makes you happiest when this time of year comes around? It's the police officers and
It
the
is.
fire guys coming out,
I also
isn't it? Come on.
I am Dunkin's very kid friendly.
Yes.
I've never seen children get more excited for anything but donuts,
Of
So
course.
just being here for the community, and like a lot of people just recognize my face when I'm out at the grocery store, things like
kidding.
that. That's the Dunkin' girl.
Oh.
And that alone makes me love my job.
Of course it does. Manager of the Dunkin' here on Windsor in Sun Prairie. Here all day till like noon probably these guys are
Yes,
going to be out
ma'am.
here. Oh, I'm
Correct.
telling you, drive by, girls. You got to drive by.
Can I ask you another
Both
question?
sexes represented, and there's a canine.
Yes.
Yes.
Bouncy house, everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fireman.
I just have to ask you another question, Callie.
Yeah.
A long time ago, Dunkin' used to have toasted coconut donuts.
Oh boy, he's going to make
Here we go
problems
again.
for you.
No, a lot of people ask about those actually.
Do they
Did you?
really?
Yes, it's just
Yeah.
like a nut allergen typically, right? So we try to just stay away from that just in case.
Ah,
And it's also a
okay,
lot
all
of
right.
kids' first job, so teaching like allergens and not
Yeah.
touching something with gloves. So we just avoid it overall.
Why not?
Oh, I
Right.
did not know that. Well, that makes
Yes,
sense.
but those
All
are
right.
delicious.
You're going to have
Yeah,
to make your
I
own,
know.
John.
They were my
You know, John,
favorite.
if you called, we could do a special order.
Oh, you did not just say that.
Yes, I did. Well, all the time.
Wow. So you
Uh-oh.
can
Custom
still
orders.
I'm there. I'm there.
You know
We'll
where I'm
do
at.
that.
Yep.
I will bring
then.
them in sometime.
Look
Excellent.
at all
Thanks,
these
Callie.
people showing up. If you want to get a chance to give to the Special Olympics, this is the best way to do it. And if you give it a certain amount, you might get yourself a little prize back.
Sure do.
We have some free coffee. We have some $5 off coupons,
Yes.
free donuts, more. If you come in and donate to Special Olympics through this Cup on a Rooftop celebration that we're doing right now.
What a terrific cause. Well,
Yeah.
and it all goes till about noon today.
Yep.
And very good. Well, Callie, thank you for joining us. And Catherine, thank you for all your reports from the Sun Prairie Dunkin' Donuts. And folks, that is a terrific organization to give to. Special Olympics, and get yourself some donuts. And oh yeah, we haven't really mentioned the great coffee there. Dunkin'
Absolutely.
Donuts coffee is unbelievably great. All
And
right.
for the next 5 listeners who come by
Yeah.
and mention WMDX, I've got a T-shirt here from Mad Radio. Yes, ladies
Awesome.
and gentlemen. Yes.
They look really cool.
They are cool looking.
Can Kelly see this?
She
Can
might
Kelly
be able
see
to
you?
see
Yes.
the.
Is that a mug?
Oh, he's got a
It
Dunkin'
is.
mug
Is that one
It
that
is.
you purchased from here?
I did not purchase it.
from
It was
Sunbury.
From
a
the
gift?
1960s.
I was gonna say it looks like an older one.
Holy smokes,
is.
1960?
Yeah,
vintage.
Wow.
It's
don't
a,
get-
it's
they-
a classic vintage.
Yes.
They don't
Yeah.
break. These things are solid. They don't chip. They really
nice. Dunkin' is
Yeah.
the place to go.
His daily
It
cup.
is.
Daily cup.
Very
Yep.
good. Very good. All right. Thank you, Callie, and thank you,
You're welcome.
Catherine Lake.
Thanks for having me.
And
All right.
as we begin to wrap things up here, still a couple of minutes if you want to text in to win the Mount Olympus tickets that we're giving away here. You can text the word Olympus to our number 608-879-8255. That's 608-879-8255, or just use your Civic Media app. Text in the word Olympus, and we'll be drawing those tickets in just a few minutes. We'll notify you if you are the winner. Now, next week, Catherine Lake, you will be in Chicago giving us special reports from the DNC, the Democratic National Convention, and you'll be checking in with us from time to time during our morning show, correct?
I'm looking forward to it. Yes, it's going to be spectacular down in Chicago. I think the weather's going to be great. We'll be at the United Center. Terry Bell is going to be there. All the hosts. It's going to be spectacular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, can't wait.
And John, good to have you back. See
Thank
you here
you.
bright and
Yes.
early Monday morning.
All
That is
right.
going to wrap it up for the John and Gordy show for this Friday. Stephanie Miller. Yes, she's next.
Yes.
Right here on WNDX. Hey, we're out of time
All right.
for this
Yes, we
Friday.
are.
Have a wonderful weekend. Talk to you first thing Monday morning right here on WMDX. So long, everybody.
Hold on.
John and Gordy Show.